What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope all of you had a fun and safe holiday, whatever you were celebrating. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I'm really happy to be back. It's been a minute, but today I'm bringing you the Christmas 2025 gift season. So we're going to be going through all the cool stuff that I collected for the holidays. But yeah, there's going to be some really cool and fun items in this haul. So I hope you guys all enjoy. And if you're noticing, I am wearing my custom RT Toys crew neck. So shout out to the people who made it for me. I really appreciate it. It's very, very nice. Let's get right into the video. All right, everybody. In the season of cold weather gear, we're going to start off with more of a theme. So this is Plo Koon in his snow gear outfit. I really loved that the Clone Wars line took it upon themselves at Hasbro to make a bunch of different iterations of each character. Some you see in the show, some you never see. Like this iteration of Plo Koon maybe was in some sort of comic or art somewhere, but it was never seen on screen, but it's still really cool to see. It isn't officially called his cold weather gear, but it's implied because he has it on there. But he is just the standard release of the line for the last wave of the Clone Wars, CW6. Next up, we have Anakin Skywalker in his cold weather gear. I couldn't find the one that I had for the longest time, so I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna go and buy a new one because I was like sick and tired of not having it on my shelf, and I knew it was probably in some bin somewhere, and it just felt wrong having Obi-Wan in his cold weather gear and not Anakin by his side with Captain Rex, of course. So I just got another one so I could secure that I buy a new one complete on card. So that is continuing the snowy theme. This red and white box packaging was the second iteration of the Clone Wars line. So as you can see on the bottom, it was part of that really awesome rare wave with Darth Sidious. So anything in that lineup was just a really snatch and grab situation. You saw it for 5 seconds and boom, it was gone just as fast as it came. So, but this one remains very, very affordable on all secondary markets. We got a big hoss here. This is the Freako Speeder with Clone Trooper. So again, I have this. I wanted to get another one complete because I do not know where the pads went on my figure, so it's always incomplete, and I do not like that. So I'm gonna glue it once I take it out of box. But until I get more of these, which I'm gonna be doing some really awesome figure photography with this, I've got a bunch of ideas. So you can sense a little bit of the theme why I got the Anakin, because I want to do a little bit of more of those screen recreations that I've done. So if you want to see stuff like that, be sure to follow my Instagram because I post all that stuff there. Go check it out. But yeah, this is a dope figure. It's gone up a little bit in price, secondary market. Unknown why. I mean, yes, it's very cool, but normally I say no more than $30 for this. People have been trying to scam and scalp it for a little bit more, like 60 to 80, and I'm just like, absolutely not. Do not buy this for that, guys. It's it's an army builder kind of, but you're getting a Freako Speeder, so I feel like a vehicle pack like this, and the figure itself is cool, but it's not the best figure. So if you're looking for your bang for your buck, I wouldn't spend 60 to 80 on this, as you'll see in the later part of the lineup of my haul. What does cost upwards to that, that's more worth it in my opinion. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for it to go down in price because it normally does. Next up, we have a little bit something different. I'm not sure if any of you are aware or into this line, or the movie, but this is the Rise of Cobra figure, so it's a little bit definitely not Star Wars, but still Hasbro. I did not know this. I personally didn't know Hasbro made a whole line dedicated to the movies, and to be honest, they're actually really good figures. I was very surprised how good these were. I bought a whole collection pretty much, all new on card. I already opened them all up, but I'm going to keep this one on card just to have a little memento because I do really like Channing Tatum. As a kid growing up, he's just an awesome action hero. In today's age, when he's appearing in other movies, it's good to see him back in the big screen again. But anyways, if you're into military inspired type of figures, these figures double perfectly for that. I have been searching long and hard for good military figures.
I did try the Joy Toy ones for a while. You can get those on Amazon. I know other YouTubers have covered that a little bit. They're pretty cool, but I think that the G.I. Joe line does it a little bit better with like army building capabilities and just more diversity and adding it to your shelf. And it's 3 3/4 inch, so it scales perfectly with Star Wars, making it another really cool opponent or ally to whatever forces you'd like them to be a part of. But yeah, something different. And if you guys want to see more of that kind of stuff and you're really into this G.I. Joe line and I'm just really late to the party, then yeah, let me know. Next up, this man needs no introduction. Cad Bane, the ultimate gunslinger, killing hundreds of people left and right. He does not care who you are. This guy is dope. Another one of the final wave. Just a really solid figure to have. Does come with a lot of blaster accessories that I also noticed, but it is not the definitive version of this character. I think this one's pretty good. The one that I have, I believe, came with the speeder, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think the one that comes in the single card Dark Skies line, or the Dark Shadows line with Toto, that's the better one, but don't quote me on that. But this one's really cool. I highly recommend this figure. It's very cheap. So, I mean, Cad Bane is arguably a very awesome character, but he's a super easy figure to obtain, new or loose. But I would recommend just buying him new if you want to make sure he has all his blasters. Especially this figure has a lot of blasters that come with it, so you can arm all of your other figures up with some cool, unique hardware. Here we have Mace Windu. This guy is awesome. He really just slayed out during the Clone Wars, did not give a single F. He was just swinging his sword and he was awesome, but he couldn't kill Anakin. Oh well. And this figure notably has the Jango Fett helmet with the bomb in it that Boba Fett laid the trap for him in the season 2 finale of the Clone Wars show. So I thought that was really cool that they added that in. Kind of ironic that they waited till the final wave to add that accessory in, but it is not in any other pack-in of this figure, so it is unique, but very readily available to get. And it does reuse the same mold for Mace Windu. Sadly, they didn't give him any updates. They just gave him the same soft goods, comma, and the hinged legs. Time for some Savage Opress. No, I'm kidding. It's Savage Opress. A straight-up savage, if you will. This guy is just a beast. I really like that they gave Savage such a solid character arc in the show, and they really splashed on making his figure. This is the 3rd release of his figure. He has the single carded one, which is the super rare one with the lightsaber. That one is around an $80 to $90 figure. Good luck finding it. The one that mostly everybody has that makes it their own Kit Bash version of that single card is the one that came in the 3-pack with Mother Talzin and Darth Maul. Arguably such a slept-on battle pack. But watch, I'll say that and then everyone's going to raise the prices. But in general, it's very, very affordable. And you're getting 2 unique figures. Very cool. This is just a shirtless version of him. So it actually is his first appearance in the show. And it doubles as a Zabrak. If you really want to army build Zabraks for some reason, then there you go. Do some little Jedi Fallen Order stuff. So it actually works very well with a little bit of world building aspects. Time for some aquatic fun. We have the Aqua Droid. Now, this one's an interesting one because it came in this really big bubble, and I honestly do not remember it being this big because I've opened other ones from those bonus 8-packs that I have that have the regular size packaging. So I don't know where this originated from because usually the not for sale sticker is on it right here if it came from that 8-pack. So I'm 100% not sure where this came from. I'm going to be straight up. I do not know. So it's really cool because it's almost like a deluxe figure, and maybe that's how it's always been and I'm just tripping, but I could swear on a lot of things that this came in a smaller box like the others. But hey, I like that it's in a really big deluxe looking box. Hasbro today would never do this, so they'll just strap a extra $20 price tag on top of whatever it is retail and say here's a deluxe figure. But yeah, this is pretty dope. I guess we're going to keep up the theme with the bigger packaging style. We have Chewie. Good old Chewbacca, such a savage and OG character in all of Star Wars lore. You gotta love him. And honestly, the Clone Wars figure of him is the best one. I know the Vintage Collection ones are pretty good with articulation and movement, but I'm gonna say it right now, hot take, this is so much better. Yes, it's animated, so you have to like the animated style, but I think because he's a Wookiee, it looks a little bit versatile. So it doesn't really matter that this one's animated. I think it looks awesome. He moves great. His accessories are awesome. They fit in his hands, actually. It's just such a great figure, and I could not recommend this figure enough. I know Clone Wars people like to collect all the army builders and the other grails, but sometimes it's cool to chill and come down with a little bit of Chewie in your collection because he adds a lot of flavor, and I'm sure if you want to take off his bandolier, you could double him as another Wookiee, so you could make like a Wookiee army in the Clone Wars style. That's cool too. But yeah, I'm not sure if the packaging on this is the normal one, so definitely let me know, because I got my original one loose. So he was complete, but I didn't get him new in box, and I never really saw him in stores. So I wonder if he was a less packed figure in the wave. Alrighty, we are slowly winding down to the end of the great Christmas 2025 haul. We have Clone Commander Cody. Oh my gosh, what a banger of a figure this is. I have mentioned this plenty of times on the channel. Oh my gosh, this is what Hasbro was going for when they were looking at these Phase 2 clones. They were going in an awesome direction with this before Disney decided to can the best line that Star Wars has ever seen. I don't care what anybody says, this line is amazing. This is what we wanted from the Phase 2 clones. Articulation, removable helmets, a bunch of accessories. And we got it with Cody. I really think they splashed on Cody because, it's Commander Cody. He's an in-movie character as well, so I understand. But I really am a firm believer that this is what they had planned for the other clone commanders and Captain Rex, like we saw, and potentially other clones we would have seen in this wave. This helmet fits perfectly on his head every single time. That head fits on every single Phase 2 clone mold. So if you're looking to put a standard clone head on a figure and maybe either paint up that scar on his face or leave it, some of the iterations of it actually aren't very prominent. So you can get away with just putting it on any figure and it doubles perfectly as a standard clone head. Cannot recommend this figure enough. It is a pain to get though in card. Like, it is not a super high rare figure. This is one of the most commonly seen clones in every single person's lot you'll find on eBay or Mercari or anything. And it's very easy to get. I have like 10 of them. That's why I was able to make all those customs and everything. But to find one new on card, it's like nobody has him because everybody wanted to open up Cody because he's so dope. But yeah, this was the future of this line, and sadly, Disney ruined it. Boo. We love you, Cody. All right, finale time. We have arguably one of the other rarest ones in the wave, and this one is definitely super rare. Everybody wants this. It's the first time we see Ahsoka Tano wielding her akimbo-styled lightsaber blades underwater. It was really dope concept, and I actually really love when the Clone Wars got a little silly and they went a completely different way and they're battling underwater. That's awesome. That's why I love the show, and I think everybody else agrees. But this figure's great. It's got the really good Ahsoka head sculpt. So I do know that there are people that take this head and put it on her other season 3 to season 5 appearance. And I know that that's a thing, but that figure is also equally as rare in the Dark Skies line. That figure will charge you the same amount pretty much for this one, anywhere between 60 and 80 bucks. So good luck to anybody finding this one. It is hard to find, especially new on card or loose complete. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for the Christmas 2025 haul. I really hope you all enjoyed the video today. It was really good coming back. I know it's been a little bit, life is very busy, but I have a really awesome passion project coming up for you guys. So I'm not sure if any of you sensed a little bit of the theme in this haul video. So if you can guess it, put it in the comments and I'll just be really happy to see if anybody gets it. But I won't spoil anything, but just know a really big video is coming. Not sure when, so I'm not going to put any time frame on it.
But just know that it's going to be awesome. And I think it's going to show a lot of love and appreciation for just Star Wars in general. So let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you got this Christmas, whether it was figures or not. I'd love to hear it. And the collection and I hope all of you are having a good day. And until next time, keep it real and peace out.